back to Top Rope Reality Part 2, Episode
17.
3 away from 20.
The big 20.
And we are having some things in the works right now that should be fantastic for 20.
Pretty excited.
So you want to go over the tournament? You want to go over the
Let's
Brad
do the tournament
Armstrong?
here. Let's do the tournament.
We'll talk about the tournament, okay?
Tournament. Indy news here.
Had some good votes. A lot of people, a lot of turnout this time for a few
Big
matches.
turnout for a few
And
matches.
some didn't have that much turnout. So.
That's true. So let's start with the AIWF bracket. We had Justin Overstreet taking on Logan Page. Two of our buddies.
Two of our buddies. No.
Taking each other on. And something happened here. Justin Overstreet, you know what? The fans that voted for him, they stuck around because the original voting, he had 5 votes. And guess what, guys? This time he had 5 votes. So nothing's any different. Logan Page, though, he came out of nowhere. He had 4 votes in the original. Ladies and gentlemen, in this bracket, this time around, he had 12 votes. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what he did. He may have bribed you with some money because he wants that title belt right there.
He is in the 3rd round right now.
He is gone. He beat Justin Overstreet. Huge upset, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
He beat the #1 seed. He beat Justin Overstreet, the AIWF champion.
Yes.
Huge. And then the second match, Scotty Ray's taking on Justin Flash.
Flash lost a lot of votes.
He did.
So, yeah.
He did. Where's he at?
Right here.
Justin Flash had 5. In this second round, he only had 2. And Scotty Ray's, he built up more. He had 5 in the first one and 10 this time around.
So
People love Scotty Ray's.
In the 3rd round, we'll have Scotty Ray's taking on Logan Page.
So a 12 to 10 here. So it's going to be close.
Especially if we have another turnout, a big turnout like that.
Yes. All right, the CSW bracket. We have David Prime, who had 4 votes last time. He upped it to 5 this time. And Cali Kidd, who last time had 6, he upped it also to 8. So Cali Kidd moves on. And then Lucha Lacora. Lucha Lacora had 5 last time. We got a bigger turnout for him. He had 8 this time.
Yes.
Taking on
Some almost across the border.
There you go. John Riker, who had 4 last time, has 6 this time. So David Prime lost, and so did John Riker. So it's going to be Cali Kidd taking on Lucha Lacora in the CSW bracket of round 3.
And they both had 8s and 8, so that's going to be interesting.
So hopefully y'all vote and get more votes, because if not, it'll be tied if it happens again.
Ooh, and this is a bad time to tie now.
Bad time to tie. All right, now, the New Heights bracket, Christopher Slade had a bye. He had no opponent.
He had nothing to worry about.
So Waylon Barley took on Zane Stevens, okay?
And this was a nail-biter.
Waylon Barley had 5 last time. Zane had 6, so we're like, this is going to be close. It was even closer.
Yes.
3 for Waylon Barley, 4 for Zane Stevens. Zane Stevens barely.
So he will face Christopher Slade in the next round, the 3rd round.
Which is interesting because they just had a huge feud in New Heights.
They got the fans turn out for that.
The SWA bracket, Aaron Epic had a bye. He had no opponent, so he moved on to the 3rd round. And then we thought this was going to be huge.
We thought it was going to be close, yes.
Joey Mayberry had 6 votes last time.
What happened, Mayberry fans?
Paul Jourdain had 7. This time, Joey Mayberry only had 1 vote.
1 vote?
He didn't even vote for himself.
That's sad.
He had 1 vote, and Paul Jourdain had 9 votes.
So he will be facing Aaron Epic in the next round.
Yes, so that's what 3rd round is. Logan Page taking on Scotty Ray's.
Gonna be close.
Cali Kidd taking on Lucha Lacora.
Gonna be maybe close.
Christopher Slade taking on Zane Stevens.
I think that's gonna be close.
Aaron Epic taking on Paul Jourdain. I think he's gonna wipe him clean on that one.
Which one?
I think
you're
Paul
not saying
Jourdain.
I
Paul
thought you were leaving a teaser there. He's gonna wipe him clean.
Jourdain. So then, we want to talk more about the show we're going to next on July the 19th.
The Brad Armstrong
Memorial Show. Tessa Blanchard, of course, we told you was going to be there. She's the daughter of Hall of Famer Tully Blanchard. Big news for her, as she just received a WWE tryout of the recent set of tapings in North Carolina.
Very good.
Special announcement that was just added to the Brad Armstrong Memorial Show in July the 19th in Milton, Florida. Chastity Taylor will be facing Tessa Blanchard. These two fought each other at the tryouts, and now we're going to get that match again.
And you know,
this great
and we could be looking at them right before they go into the developmental.
That's true. Both of them could make it to the developmental right after this, and that's huge.
And we may know before the show that they've made it.
We might.
So
you never know, or they might keep it tight.
Any more names you want to give them, other than one we do know of?
The one we do know of, which we're going to go ahead. I think we're going to go ahead and tell them.
Go ahead, yes.
All right. We told you the football player is going to be there. We told you the Brad Armstrong family was going to be there with Bullet Bob.
Tessa.
With Tessa being there. Jackson James is going to be there. Mr. Fantasy's going to be there. Shane Gibson turned out for what? He going to be there with all the lights and everything on. Everybody. I mean, who's who of people is going to be there, but here's the huge one. Here is the biggest name of them all, in our opinion. This man will be there straight from the WWE. He might be checking on Tessa Blanchard and Chastity Taylor while he's there. They might say, hey, check him out.
He may be bringing contracts in this.
He might be bringing contracts. It might be great, wouldn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the WWE, backstage, and in developmental. He probably helps out with them too.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the New Age outlaw himself, Road Dogg Jesse James, the brother of Brad Armstrong, will be there. And we get to see it live.
Live and in living color, yes.
It's going to be huge. We are so excited.
And don't know what we're going to get out of the deal. We may get interviews. We may get nothing. We may get liners. We don't know.
We don't know what we're going to get.
We're going to go down there and we're going to see what... I know one thing we're going to see.
It's great action.
Great action.
Great
you
action.
took the words right out of me. Just right on my mouth there.
You know, great action is going to be a wonderful show. It's a who's who of people that are going to be there. It's going to be exciting. The people are going to be excited. And it's all for a great cause to help out Brad Armstrong's daughter with a college fund, as she's only about 11 or 12 years old. So they're building up her college fund early, and that's great. Because they're doing 2 shows a year, one in Florida and one in Tennessee, to do this, and this is the second annual.
Second one,
so this is great. And you know, we didn't know about the first one, but we know about this one, and we're going to be there, and it's going to be a great show.
Oh yes.
And we also want to remind you to please vote, 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 vote.
Yeah, because now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here.
Nitty-gritty. If you sit there and realize, oh my goodness, they're tied up, you better get some more friends to vote, because if they're tied up now, this could mean a make it or break it for somebody in the tournament.
Because this won't be a week long. Once these are posted on Facebook, 3 days. You have 3 days to vote, and they're cut off.
Not as many matches, so we're not giving as much time.
Nope.
3 days. Tell us what you think, who's going to win it, who's going to move on. We want to hear from you.
So that does it for us.
That is it for
Indy
that
does it for part 2. We'll be back for y'all's favorite. Don't leave. Do not leave.
Always. Got to come back for this.
Our favorite part.
Like I say every week, and what you say, people are stopping us on the street.
They want to know.
They love it. They want us to
roll down the windows, rolling down. Yes, I know.
People are honking. People are honking. They're like, stop, stop. That's Mike Hogan. That's Justin Carter. Stop right there. We got to let you know that we love part 3. We love.
Because of one thing. What is it?
Countdowns.
Yes. We'll be right back, folks, for Countdowns. Right here on YouTube on Top Rope Reality.